And we are live. Hello, all of our friends out there on the internet. Jeff here, and I'm reporting here live to you from Home Depot here in Coconut Creek, Florida. And I've got some news here for us tonight. Here we got a few things we want to get through here. Let me switch the camera around. I'm going to turn around here and start over here on the main aisle out front here. There's a couple of sale items I wanted to point out to you. And also, I have some caveats to warn you about. What's up? How's it going? Welcome. Welcome. So here's one of the first things I wanted to point out to you. I've got this rigid 12-inch dual bevel miter saw here. I like this one here. And the price, the $319 price on it is already not too bad. But I just scanned it in with the Home Depot app here on my phone. And this thing actually comes in lower at $279. So maybe you guys can check to see the same on your end there. There's the SKU number, 1003-896-317. So maybe if you check that on your computer, see if you get the same thing. But it's kind of weird that they have it out here. It's a lower price and they're not even showing you here. So Home Depot's kind of shooting themselves in the foot here by not telling you, hey guys, this thing's on sale, you know? Whereas other items out here, you know, don't let your brain trick you into thinking that just because you see something stacked up on the main aisle here that it's on sale. Sandy. Hi, Sandy A. Hi, Neil. Hi, Mike Wilson. What's up? From very cold Redfield. Oh, man, I can't tell you how badly I wish it was very cold down here. So I was working outside in the sun today. Oh, it was brutal. So, yeah, what's the weather up there in New York right now, huh? I don't know if you guys are getting that blizzard yet. I keep hearing news about some kind of blizzard coming. And like, man. But anyway, so this Milwaukee pack-out system here, I just scanned these in. These were, if I remember correctly, I think $279 or $299. So these are not on sale, even though you might be fooled into thinking they are when you see them out on the floor here. Now, here, this Husky one here. Hello from sunny San Diego. So we have freezing cold New York, and then we have sunny San Diego, and we have nasty, muggy Florida today, where I am. All right, so look at this. So we got this Husky one right here. It's a 37-inch mobile job box, and it's got the wheels on it too. Big, massive clasps on here. So these are $49 right now. So these are on sale from $64. And it's got the lock on it too. And these are deep. I mean, look how nice and deep that is. And it's got the hand tool holder there. I mean, I gotta tell you, when I open up that thing, oh, it stinks in there. That new plastic smell, you know. Cold, can't wait to get to Florida. Oh, I'm dying. All right, so this is weird. So you got this big one right here, this big Husky right here. And then you got the small one right here. But when I scan this one in, he comes in at $59. I'm like, wow, holy cow. The one twice the size of this one is actually $10 cheaper than this one. That's kind of weird. So I checked the local ad here for Home Depot. And so right now they have 30% off Halloween, but, you know, don't get fooled too by that kind of stuff because you have to read the fine print. It says off select items. So, for example, this dude right here, he's the last one. He's the floor model here. His sticker down here on the floor says $79. And the problem with that one, with the $79 sticker there, I scanned him in a while ago. He's not on sale. There's a few of them that are. Some of the inflatables that were up top have already been sold because some of them were $20 or $30 off. So it's like sporadic as to whether they want to put something on sale or not. These two guys, I already knew their price when I saw these come in Labor Day. These are still $99, but you see what's missing here? They used to have that big pirate ship right here, that big one. If you've seen any of my prior live streams, or even better, go back and look around early September when I did that 4K video upload. It showed in real good high quality video all of the items here. I did a whole tour of the whole section here, and it had that big ship, and that was $320 or something like that, and they sold that. These look kind of, I don't know, these are kind of freaky to me. These look like Mardi Gras type stuff. Do they have the boat on sale? No, see, each store only got one of those in, and so that one was gone 2 weeks ago. So the smart money came in and bought those early. When you only have one per store, those are going to go for sure, and probably at full price. But anyway, these things are $39.98, and they haven't sold a single one. They're made out of some kind of ceramic or something. So I don't know. They look too Mardi Gras-ish and not enough Halloweenish, in my opinion. So if I look over here at this is the one that attracts everybody. Every time I come in here, I see people posing by this thing, taking selfies with them. And so this one is $169. This is $20 off. I think that was $189 before. So I scanned some of these in a little while ago before I started the live stream. So some of these are $20 off. This Skeleton Knight is not marked down at all. So that's still his original price. The Headless Horseman here is still $249, so they didn't lower the price on that one. This Witch here, I think they lowered the price. I think that was like $120 before. So most of these, they lowered the price like 20 or 30 bucks. This one here, they're actually showing you the amount that they lowered it by here. This is that towering jack-o'-lantern thing there. As for all of these others, we don't really know. Because some of these, they change the sticker. Usually they'll just have it here with a sign and then it's adjusted at the register. But they're not really mentioning any of that now. But I do notice that a lot of the goodies, the small goodies are gone. I always thought this one was a cool one here. That's vicious, man. So, and nobody bought any of these light projector things. Which surprised me because these were all brand new this year. I thought these were really cool high-tech stuff here. So these were all $220. Yeah, they got them down to $199 here. Lowe's had these for like $220. But here they're only $199. So I'm going to head back over to the tool section there. Yeah, who knows? Maybe next week's stuff will be 50 off. A lot of the pumpkins have sold though. They did pretty good with those. And you can still they still got boatloads of these air conditioners, which I still don't know why they got so many of these in, unless they expected with the hurricane that people were going to be left without power and would be hooking up a lot of these air conditioners in their windows. But nope, 'twas not to be, folks. And looks like they're sold out of all of the Diablo blades here that they had. They still got these Daredevils, and these are a popular set, and I'll tell you why. And I'll see if the camera can show it. You see when I get in real close there, can you see those threads there, those pointed threads on the front of these? That's what everybody likes about this. And they call it the full thread tip. It's a speed wave paddle. So this full thread tip helps it bite through the wood better. But anyway, to get this full set here, it's a $55 value, and it's $15.97 right now, where it was $21.97 before. Any bargains on the Milwaukee brushless M18? I'm actually a few feet from heading over that way to see. There was something that I saw that they lowered the price on. I'm gonna go see what kit that was. Anyway, just on this, I want to take a quick look at the sizes here. So we start at 1/4 of an inch, and it goes all the way up to 1 1/4 inch. So that's a pretty good deal to get all of those spade bits there at that price here. These gloves are still all the same price they were before. I buy a lot of these. I like these utility gloves here. They're usually 3 pairs, gray, yellow, and red. And $9.88 for the set of the 3 there. All right, so what do we got here? We have some locks from Defiant. So these are keyed entry locks here. $21.97. That's pretty good because look, to get that kind of price on a deadbolt. So if you're just looking for something cheap that's not ultra fancy, that's a pretty decent deal. Because normally when I buy a full set like that, and I usually get the lever handles, I'm paying like 60 bucks. 60 bucks for that nonsense. All right, so let's see what we got here. There's an M18 fuel kit here. So this one here is, let me see, you get is that the one with the Bluetooth? Yeah, the 1 key compatible. Yeah. So you got the hammer drill and you got the impact driver, and this is $449. But what I don't know is if this is brushless or not. You know, usually if it was brushless, you think they'd be bragging all over the package about it, but this is what it comes with here. 50 degrees. I would take 50. I don't want the rain, Sandy, but I'll take that 50 degrees there. in just life. Great price. Going to pick the spade bits up tomorrow. Yep. Fuel also. All the M18 fuel is brushless. You heard it here first, folks. All right. So this one here, this is the other kit. This comes with the pack out, the cordless saw. Yeah, I'll head over there in a second. That's right around the back side of this thing. This is the 4-tool Pro Pack for $4.99 here. Somebody is trying to get me on Instagram. Let me get rid of them. There we go. Bye. Bye-bye. Oh, come on. I'm not going to call you back. So here's the kit here. So what's good about this one, it comes with the rolling pack out here. And these are the tools that come with it. You got the hammer drill here. You got the impact driver, the grinder, and the miniature sawzall. I got to get me one of those. I have a bigger one, but that mini one's kind of neat. And I got to tell you, man, these demo gloves look nice. They're nice and thick. Yeah, it is a nice roller kit. It's a great way to get into the pack out system, you know. I don't remember. I think normally this piece by itself is like $150. They had one on sale here during the Pro Appreciation Week last month. I think it was marked down from like $149 down to $119. I picked up one of these a few weeks ago. I got to do a tool review on this coming up. Coming up on that. All right. We're going to weasel our way down here to the Milwaukee, see what that cordless saw is looking like. Do they have it right here? So here's their cordless saw. That's the grinder. Price for the grinder. Yeah, the circular saw tool only is $119. This guy here, tool only. Hey, so what if you have to buy a battery? Because the other thing I wanted to point out to you, I noticed in just the last few days they put up some new lower price tags here on some of these Milwaukees here, but I don't think that these are M12s though. Nothing on the. Let's see, is there a deal on the M18s? Yeah, look at. So here's one here. So this one used to be. Oh, the table saw. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. That's right on the other side of this. So this one here is an M18 battery. That's they made it $50 lower, dude. So look at this. You got the two M18 high outputs. These are the XC 6.0s. These are 6 amp hour batteries here. All right, so that's pretty stellar there to drop $50 in price. And if you want the smaller one, the lithium, these are the CP 3.0s here. These are still $149. They did not lower the price on that one. What they lowered the price on though was the DeWalt 20-volt batteries here, down to $99 from $149. So that's essentially $50 off. And here's a 20. This is the 20-volt with a 5 amp hour battery. That sure doesn't look like. That looks to me like something else. That doesn't look like 5 amp hour. That's 3 amp hour. So I don't know if this is put in the wrong spot here or what, or if this is the price for this kit now or what, or if they meant for it to be this. So sometimes they get things a little out of whack here. So here's a 20-volt, yeah, compact 2 amp hour. So this one here is $59. So they've taken $30 off of that guy right there. All right, and then here's a couple of M12s that are not so much of a savings. They're basically $20 off for the pair of these M12s. And if those of you guys out there that collect Makita, like I think, is it Norm or Tom? One of you guys out there likes the Makitas. Here's the LXT. And so these here, and it says 25-minute charge time on these guys. So these are 2 amp hour 18-volt batteries here. And they're $20 off their normal price here. All right, so I'm going to walk around and take a look at the Milwaukee table saw here. I want to see what they're getting for this puppy. But this is the smaller one, I think. 5 3/4 inch vertical. No, this is the 10-inch dual bevel. See, I thought there was a 7-inch here before. I'm not sure. But this is the Milwaukee Fuel one here. So this guy is $5.99 right here. And sitting next to it is the one that I just bought a few weeks ago. And I'm still waiting to film our tool review of this, which I'm hoping to do next week. So we're going to unbox it and everything. You probably saw my previous videos where I talked about how I left a gaping hole here at Home Depot, because when I took this thing out, it was like extracting a tooth. There was this big open cavity here, and it took them like 2 or 3 weeks before they got this one back in. So they stock basically one of these at a time, and not all of the Home Depots keep these in, by the way. So this is essentially, this is your cordless one here from DeWalt. It's $7.99, but I had a 15% off Home Depot coupon that I used that night, and I saved $121 off of it. And in fact, I'm going to show you guys here if I have one in my wallet here. Let's see if I have any left. I thought I was going to put some back in. So usually when I come in here, I'll try to use the Lowe's coupon, and it's a special one that's the only one that they'll take here at Home Depot. They'll honor the Lowe's coupon. And with my other hand, I'm trying to find if I have any left here in my wallet. Do I? Don't I? Oh, I don't. How could I not have them? I always have them in here. I'm slack, dudes. I got to get back home and get that stack off my table and get them into my wallet. But you guys have seen me show it before. It's a little blue and white card from Lowe's, 10% off. So if you wanted to get this thing right now, you'd get $60 off this Milwaukee fuel saw right now. But anyway, the reason why I bought this DeWalt one is because it runs off of the FlexVolt batteries here. So these guys here. No, I didn't do a review on the table saw on the Milwaukee one. If you go look at Vince's channel, the Very Cool Gang, VCG Construction, those guys a year ago, I think, went up to go see, what's his name up in Canada? Is it the Vancouver Carpenter? There's two guys up there that I follow, but they went up to his shop and they reviewed both of these, and they liked both of them. And but I believe, or was it the table saw? I think it was the table saws. It might not have been this. Yeah. But the thing I like about this one with the DeWalt is if your batteries run dead, you can plug it into the wall. That's the good thing about it. The bad thing about, now this is not the DeWalt cordless version of this table saw here, but the bad thing about the DeWalt cordless version of this is that it does not plug in. So if your battery dies, you're done. You're done for the day. It's Miller time. So that I can't understand DeWalt's logic on that nonsense as to why they would allow that, why they would have done that in the design, especially with something like that where it's got to be real important. So for most people, it's probably not so much of an issue because they've already got enough batteries. Can I recommend a 5.5 inch panel saw? My electric Black & Decker gave up the fight after 30 years of life. Wow, Mike. And then we have another one here. They stopped giving out those coupons in Pennsylvania. I bought the same stove you have. Okay, yeah. Well, okay, so let's see, the 5.5 panel. So are you talking about like on a table saw? Is that what you had, or did you have a circular saw? Let us know. Just type it in and let us know there, so we can answer that for you. But yeah, anyway, those cards, I order them off eBay. You just go on to eBay and you type in Lowe's coupons, Lowe's 10% off coupons, and they only take the blue cards. Okay, so the Circ saw. Okay, so if I got to tell you, I've been trying to switch everything over to battery from corded. So depending on what kind of quality, I mean, if you're at Black & Decker, you might want to just go with the Ryobi. What's Ryobi getting? I can't even tell. But they have a little one here. So if you already have batteries from Ryobi, you could get theirs. But this store is like really disorganized sometimes about not having their price tags in a row there. Oh no, let me see if it's on the shelf. Well, you can get it in a kit for $149. I mean, look at this. So you can get this in a kit with a drill driver and a light for $149. That would be one way to do that. Another way, if you want to step up a little bit, you can go to the Rigid, and here's the Rigid one. But Rigid is getting a little cocky with their pricing too. Man, hold on a second. It's like the school. Our schools, ever since the shooting, the schools, every time they call you, they email you, they text you. If there's a fire drill, they call you. We're gonna have a fire drill, and then they email you and they text you, and then they text you when it's over. And they're probably sending us some other message. Let's see. So they don't. Let me see if we have the price on this thing. Is that a whole kit? I think that's a whole kit they're trying to sell you there for $449. But let me see if they sell it singly. Here's one here that's probably singly, individually sold. But I don't see it on the. So here's this one. Here's this one. Here's this one. They don't have the price thing for the Circ saw here. They need to really get somebody in here to come in here and just clean house on this. And if you guys saw my live stream the other day from Lowe's is much better organized. I think that. I mean, look at this. It's just everything's just jammed in there. Half the things don't have prices. So let me see if it's on the shelf. Yeah. So here you go. $149 for the Octane, and it's brushless too. So to me, I'm sick of the cords, especially on the Circ saws where the cords are only 6 feet, and then you got to run an extension cord almost 100% of the time. So I did buy a kit from DeWalt that has the Circ saw and the drill driver in it, and I'm going to film that one next week as well. Milwaukee's version of this is $249 for the fuel Circ saw. So you can see as you get better in quality, the price goes up. And so the one I got from DeWalt is, where is that one? That's this guy right here. So he's $299 for his own little kit, but I paid $314 for a kit that had this guy in it, the hammer drill, I think 2 batteries and a charger, and it came in a DeWalt tough, one of the tough box. Man, I can't believe they're going to kick us out soon. So in terms of other tools here, there's not a whole lot here, guys, because we're still waiting for that Black Friday stuff to all come out, We're still in that holding pattern, just waiting. So there's a number of things I have my eye on here. By the way, if you're looking at buying any of these storage things, hold off. Don't do anything until Black Friday rolls around, because I think you're going to see a lot of these guys on sale, and a lot of these are new. We didn't have these last year, like these Milwaukee pack-out bags here. Yep, cordless is the way to go for sure. The DeWalt Atomic 4.5 inch has, wait, I missed it, has a free 2.0 battery. I think I just walked by the Atomic. Hold on, let me see. Let's see what we've got. I don't see their Circ saw on this one here. We might not have it here. This store doesn't look like it has as much of the Atomic as some of the other ones. Okay, but if you're looking at things like these, hold off, because it's there. You think it's there? Oh, there it is. I thought it was a grinder. It was so small. How big is this guy? Oh, that's a 4.5 inch blade. Yeah, so this guy is $149. And so you think he comes with a battery? Let me see where the box is for it down here. Here's the box. I don't know, this looks like it's a tool only. That could be a tool only. What's up there, JR Electrician? The promo sign. Let's see if it says it on there. Oh, yeah, let's see. If you buy, usually they would have, let's see, if you buy that guy, that guy, that guy. A lot of them are kits that if you buy the kit, you get something. Here it is. If you buy the Circ saw, tool only. See, it says it right up there. So unless there's something else later that pops up, if you pick up the battery, they may have had that deal expire already. Oh, the white sign in front. Yeah, I'll check it out on the way over. So what I wanted to point out was the fact about all of these guys usually go on sale at Black Friday. And by the way, I believe that every single one of these guys is made by Keter, because if you notice, I think they're all they're all made in Israel. I don't know if this guy says it's made in Israel. I know the DeWalt ones that I have say they're made in Israel, and I think the Milwaukee ones say that they're made in Israel, and that's where Keter is. Now sometimes they'll sell Keter at Lowe's, I've seen it a couple of times. I've seen it at Sam's Club. And if you ever go to Sam's Club or Costco and you see those big wooden looking plastic benches or in those big plastic sheds that are made for outdoors, those are made by Keeter. You saw the sign, Neil. All right, let me see. So they got some Husky ones. Actually, I have a Husky plumbing bag. I believe this is the bag. No, this doesn't have the handle on it. This is the one. I also have to do a review on this bag too. So I have this bag that I just got recently, and I'm doing the review on that one. I have to film that this coming. I won't be able to do it this week. It'll be like next week. So probably in 2 weeks you're going to see a lot of really interesting tool review videos that we're pumping out here. And so anyway, this Husky bag here is basically $15 off right now. So this one looks like it'll hold some tall stuff, like maybe a computer here and some really tall tools here. And let's see what else we got over here. I'm going to take a quick walk back to where the clearance stuff is. What's our clearance? Oh, by the way, there's a couple of lower prices on some of the Ryobi things right here. So this one here, I mean, this right here is a hammer drill for $49. So it's $20 off. To get a hammer drill for $49, I think that's the cheapest hammer drill I've ever seen in my life, right there. So if you're looking for just something cheap, and the reason why you would need the hammer drill is if you ever have to go through concrete, because it goes, and it just really, really pushes it, but it pushes it in like hundreds of times a second. And they're very, very loud. So when you're using those, you got to make sure you're wearing ear protection. I mean, you're really going to kill yourself if you don't wear ear protection on that when you're using those hammer drills. And I mean, it is real loud. And before I use it, I always warn everybody in the house, like if you don't want to hear it, go out for a minute. Because it's brutal. Absolutely brutal. All right, so right here on the back is where they have all of the... Oh, they're telling us 10 more minutes. There's something over here I saw earlier I think I want to get. Close out. Oh, did somebody take it already? Ah, man. No, here we go. I'm going to get this guy right here. So this is marked down to $9.40. But you know what? Sometimes we find out with these yellow stickered closeout items, when you get it up to the register, sometimes they're even cheaper. So I came in here last month and picked up a set of DeWalt screwdrivers for my plumbing bag. And it said... I think it said $30 on it, but when I got it up there, it was $10. So here's some of the other stuff. I tried to scan these, and it said we're sorry. There's like it doesn't come back on the Home Depot app. So I don't know if those are misstocked or not. Here you've got a quick set lock. I mean, why would you even bother? Really? For basically $2 off? It's almost an insult at that point. I don't view that as like clearance. You don't expect that thing to clear out if you're going to price it like that, you know. And we got some job site safety. One of these days I keep thinking I should get myself a helmet. If I put this one on, they'll think I'm in the chaplain. Let us pray, brothers. Let us pray our drywall goes well for the second layer. We don't have to sand it. $14.97 for the studs. Clearance. Gen 2 stud coming out soon. All right, so let's see. Oh, so I got the goggles. I was looking at some of these other ones, but you know, these prices aren't all that great. It's not like, I mean, come on, really? You're doing a whole clearance from $398 down to $370. That doesn't make a lot of sense. So we got this here. I showed you guys these a couple of weeks ago, so they still haven't sold out of them. I'm gonna, maybe one of these days when I have more time, I'll come in here and I'll take one of these up to the register and have them scan it and see, because maybe I get lucky and they are reduced. To me, once they go to $20, I'll come and buy this entire lot and I'll use them in all my flip properties. Because every time I take over a property, I change every single doorknob and lock in the whole house. And I change every single water valve in the house too. So I spend quite a bit of money. About $20,000 or $30,000 typical on most of my flips. So let me see, what have they got? Anything else over here? And see, there's just not much. And I looked at their local ad that came out the other day. There's basically no tools in the local ad today. They had some toilets in there, but that's sort of a Jedi mind trick because the toilets have already been on sale since the summer. So it's not like there's any big price reduction for you this week here. So the only thing we got here is the Fat Max is reduced in price down to $14.97. A lot of people swear by that Stanley Fat Max. They really like those. I've seen other videos on YouTube where they compare the different tape measures and run them through the mill. These are good. I like these here, but I like. Is this the one that has the? No, see, I have the sharpener that has the attachment on the bottom of it that connects onto your impact driver, and it just in 2 seconds you sharpen the pencil. Those are cool. All right, so I just wanted to point out that, like I said, we have 30% off some of the Halloween decorations here and at Lowe's. I forgot to mention that last time. I think it was a couple of nights ago when I went into Lowe's, and they closed the doors on us before and shut down the lights before I could get over there and tell people about it. So anyway, so I'm glad all of you showed up here this evening. I'm always glad to have you folks here and glad to help out and do a little shopping for you and shop with me, and I'll shop for you. And if you guys haven't checked our channel out, I think it was yesterday morning, we uploaded a great video on how to fix your refrigerator if your refrigerator water dispenser is not working. So that was a great little fix. And then I did a tool review last Wednesday on the pin popper, which helps you pop the hinges off of your doors so you can paint them. And I always thought it was really dumb here, but Home Depot does not carry the pin popper, and neither does Lowe's. So I thought that was just really strange, but you'll love that review we did on that. It shows how that tool works really good. And by the way, if you guys have not subscribed to our channel yet, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that subscribe button down below there and click on the bell icon right next to it. That way you'll be alerted every single time we upload a new video. And as usual, please make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button down below. That tells us that you like us. And we hear that it helps us rank better. We don't know if that's true or not, but that's what we hear from some of the experts. So anyway, thanks guys for checking in with us tonight here. And I'm going to leave you with this view right here, because this is what I'm holding out for next month. By the way, we're doing a review. I'm going to film it tomorrow, showing some of the Milwaukee organizers against the DeWalt organizers. Not the Pack-Out series, but the regular Pro Organizer series. All right? So anyway, you guys have a great night and a great week. They're getting ready to kick us out here, so I have to check out, and we'll see you folks all on the next one. Thanks for tuning in. Ciao.